Hey, friends. Welcome to Talkin Piano, man. So, for those of you who've been following here regularly, you know that what we do here on Wednesdays is that for the first little while, I like to feature a songwriter and play some music for usually anywhere from 20 minutes to sometimes the whole first hour, but it's like to feature the music of this songwriter. Sometimes it's a singer-songwriter that everybody's familiar with, like last week we did Neil Diamond. Sometimes it's a songwriter who hides in the shadows and writes songs that become very well known, at least to different audiences, depending on what niche they're in. But they are not the ones that record it. And I've done some of those too. Today will be such an artist. His name is Schlitz. Then after that, we take requests just like we do on Sundays. So anyway, hopefully I'm going to play some tunes that you might have heard here and expose you to a really, really great American treasure. This is a guy who's been inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Legendary Nashville writer, although some of his songs have been pop hits and country hits both alike. And some really, really big songs. So we will commence on to requests after I do a handful of tunes by the great Don Schlitz and talk a little bit about them as we go. This first one came out in 1993, and it's a song called Almost Goodbye. It was a #1 hit on the country charts for a guy named Mark Chestnut. And I study this kind of thing because I don't really care what genre a song is in myself. What I'm always looking for is it have a catchy melody? Does it have a fun chord progression? And does it have a great story? Or at least, if it's not a story song, not every song tells a story, but sometimes just a word mosaic. But are there clever, thought-provoking words? And anyway, this has got a great story and a great concept. And I just started working on a song the other day that I might have a similar theme to in terms of what it's going to be about, but I'm not sure. I haven't decided exactly what that music is begging me to write the words about. But this is called Almost Goodbye, and we'll carry on with some others. Don's got probably 3 or 4 that are pretty well known by a very, very wide audience, and we'll make sure we cover those as well. There was rain on the street last night. Stood beneath the front door light, and everything we said we made sure the neighbors heard. You called me this, I called you that, standing on the welcome mat. And everything we felt, it all came down to just one word. Couldn't say it, I couldn't say it, but you know I tried my best to go, and you know you cried 'cause I heard you so. It should have been easy to say that we were through, but to walk away from love is more than we. It was almost goodbye, almost goodbye. There was sun through the blinds this morning, opened up my eyes. Outside I could hear a mockingbird, and I could feel your heartbeat as you laid there by my side. I thought of how the world could end with just one word, but you didn't say it, and I didn't say it. Well, you know I tried my best to go, and I know you cried 'cause I hurt you so. It should have been easy to say that we were through, but to walk away from love that way was more than we could do. It was almost goodbye. It was almost goodbye. Sometimes the most important words are the ones you leave unspoken, and you know I tried my best to go, and I know you cried 'cause I hurt you so. Should have been easy to say that we were through, but to walk away from love that way was more than we could do. It was almost goodbye. It was almost goodbye. Almost goodbye. Almost goodbye. When I look into your eyes, I could never say goodbye. I could never say goodbye. Okay. Now, carrying on here, Don Schlitz, as I said, has had a number of pretty famous compositions. I'm going to do one now that I think a lot of you probably would have heard. This one has been a hit 3 different times for 3 different artists. Once as an international pop hit, twice as a country hit. Came out in 1988. Don't quote me on that. And it was a big #1 hit for a fellow named Keith Whitley, who then cycle accident. And then in the 2000s, it was covered by Alison Krauss and Union Station. It was a big hit again for them. But along the way, on a movie soundtrack, and I can't remember which one off the top of my head, it was recorded by Ronan Keating, who is a very, very famous international artist based out of Ireland. Beautiful voice. And anyway, so this song is just one of those like universal tunes. Really hard not to like it. And it's about when you love somebody and sometimes you can't explain it. How you share special moments where it's actually, there are no words involved. It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Try as I may, I could never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I hear people talking out loud. When you hold me near, you drown out the crowd. Old Mr. Webster could never define what's being said between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All right. I love songs like that. They're so easy to understand. I'm just not the kind of songwriter who does a lot of like hidden meaning songs. I'm more like I want you to know exactly what I'm thinking, exactly what I mean. So many of you know there's a brilliant songwriter, singer-songwriter named Harry Chapin in the late 70s going into the early 80s. And we lost him in a car accident on the way to a concert. that he was going to perform. It was horrifically tragic. He had a daughter named Mary. Her name now is Mary Chapin Carpenter. And she teamed up with Don Schlitz to write this song in 1996, I believe, 95 or 96. And it became kind of a line dancing craze, I believe, and just a real fun kind of toe-tapping song that lit up the country charts, and I think it actually crossed over into the top 40 of the Billboard Hot 100 as well, and just kind of became a bit of a phenomenon. It's called I Feel Lucky.
This morning, stumbled out of my rack, opened the paper to the page, out in the back. Only took a minute for my finger to find a daily dose of destiny under my sign. My eyes about popped right out of my head. It said the stars are stacked against you, girl, so get back in bed. But I feel lucky. I feel lucky. No Professor Doom, I'm gonna stand in my way. No, I feel lucky today. I strolled down to the corner, gave my numbers to the clerk. The pot's 11 million, so I called in sick to work. A pack of camels, a burrito, and a box crossed against the light and made a beeline for the park. Sky began to thunder, then the wind began to moan. Heard a voice above me saying, girl, better get back home. But I feel lucky. Oh yeah, I feel lucky. Yeah. No tropical depression's gonna steal my sun away. I feel lucky today. Now 11 million later, I was sitting at the bar. I bought the house all a double, the waitress a new card. White Yoakum's in the corner, trying to catch my eye. Lyle Lovett's right beside me, with his hand upon my thigh. The moral of the story, simple but it's true. Hey, the stars might lie, but the numbers never do. I feel lucky. Ooh, I feel lucky. Yeah. Hey, Dwight. Hey, Lyle. Boys, you don't have to fight. Hot dog, I'm feeling lucky tonight. Feel lucky. Ooh, yeah, I feel lucky. Think I'll flip a coin, I'm a winner either way. I feel lucky today. Ooh, yeah, I feel lucky today.
All right. Now, this next song that Don Schlitz wrote actually was cut by Garth Brooks. And it was interesting. It was a #2 hit for Garth. It's not one that I think has survived as far out of its initial release as some of his others, which is a shame because I think it's a amazing piece of work. But Garth had a very successful opening album in 1989 called Garth Brooks. It had 4 hit singles, 2 of them number ones. One of them being The Dance, the other being a song called If Tomorrow Never Comes. And then he had the just absolute blockbuster, like bonkers, bananas, successful No Fences to follow it up in 1990, which had Friends in Low Places and the Thunder Rolls. And oh gosh, what were the other ones? Two of a Kind, Working on a Full House, and Unanswered Prayers. But Friends in Low Places was like the biggest thing that happened to country music in history. And then the following year, he put out an album called Rope in the Wind, which had 5 hit singles on it, including like 3 number ones, and the other ones are in the top 5. And that included Billy Joel's song Shameless, included a beautiful song that I love called The River, and one called Rodeo, and one called What She's Doing Now, and one called Papa Love Mama. Anyway, he just had this like phenomenal run of success. The first album had sold at this point probably like 5 or 6 million copies, but then No Fences sold over 10 million, something like 13, 14 million. And then right on its heels, Rope in the Wind sold like 12 million. It was nuts. Like nobody does this. Nobody does this except the Beatles maybe, you know. And the next record that he put out was a success by anybody else's standards. It was a little bit of a commercial letdown for him, but it was his favorite album at the time. It was called The Chase. And it had a number of hit singles as well, but most of them are not as well known. Like they didn't sort of survive past their time as much as the ones from the previous albums. There are a couple of wonderful pieces of work on that. One of them is called We Shall Be Free, which is one of my favorite songs that came out of the 20th century. And but this one was a number 2 hit, and it was written by Don Schlitz, one of the most tenured and successful songwriters in Nashville at the time. And it's called Learning to Live Again. And anyone who's ever been off the market, you know, married or something like that for a long period of time, and then that breaks up, and suddenly you are in a position where you've got to date again if you want a relationship again. This captured it better than anything I could ever think to say. It goes like this. Well, I burned my hand and I cut my face. Heaven knows how long it's been since I felt so... Oh, excuse me, I did that wrong. We're going to do a take 2, which is what we call in show business when we make a mistake that's too big to recover from. I burned my hand and I cut my face. Heaven knows how long it's been since I felt so out of place, and I'm wondering if I'll fit in. Well, Debbie and Charlie said they'd be here at 9, and Deb said she might bring a friend. And just my luck, they're right on time, so here I go again. And I'm gonna smile my best smile. I'm gonna laugh like it's going out of style, and look into her eyes and pray
cafe, table for four. There's just conversation for three. And I like the way she let me get the door. I wonder what she thinks of me. Debbie just whispered, "You're doing fine." And I wish that I felt the same. She asked me to dance, now her hands in mine. Oh my God, I've forgotten her name. But I'm gonna smile, my best smile. And I'm gonna laugh like it's going out of style. Look into her eyes and pray she doesn't see. Learning to live again is killing me. Now here we are beneath her porch light, and I say, oh, what a great time it's been. A kiss on the cheek, a whisper goodnight, and I say, can I see you again? And she just smiles her best smile, and she laughs like it's going out of style. Looks into my eyes and says, we'll see. It's learning to live again. Oh, it's learning to live again. It's learning to live again. It's killing me.
Okay. Two more songs here on our little songwriter feature, and then we're going to move on to requests. These are my two favorites by Don Schlitz, although when you say nothing at all is certainly right up there. But this one's a little on the hokey side, but I've always had a very soft spot for this song. It was a #1 hit for a guy named Randy Travis in the late 80s. And you know, there's a songwriter in the 50s and 60s in Nashville, like an absolute legend named Harlan Howard. And he was asked one time, well, what is country music? And he said, well, when it's done right, it's 3 chords and the truth. And that's how I feel about this song every single time I hear about it. Anyway, I bet some of you have heard this one. It goes like this.
You may think that I'm talking foolish. You heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I could promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. But you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. Sure as I live, oh, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh, baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men, you wonder how long I'll be faithful. I'll be happy to tell you again, I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. Say time takes its toll on a body, it makes young girls' brown hair turn gray. Honey, I don't care, I'm not in love with your hair, and if it all fell out, hell, I would love you anyway. You say time takes tricks on a memory, it makes people forget things they knew. It's easy to see that it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. Long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men, you wonder how long I'll be faithful. I'll be happy to tell you again, I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, amen.
All right, and finally, before we end our little feature here, this is Don's most famous composition. It was cut in 1979 by none other than the legendary, iconic Kenny Rogers, and it became Kenny's signature song. And Don says, I still don't know where this one came from. He said, I feel like it was a co-write, but nobody else was in the room with me that I could see. But somebody helped me write this because I ain't that good. Anyway, this is maybe, I don't know. There's one other Kenny Rogers song that I might like better than this one. But if you catch me on 10 days in a row, I'm probably going to pick this one 4 or 5 times. So anyway, I bet a lot of you know this one. On a warm summer's eve, on a train bound for nowhere, met up with a gambler, and we were both too tired to sleep. We took turns staring out the window at the darkness. Boredom overtook us. He began to speak. He said, son, I made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. If you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I
give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette, and he asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run, and you never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. That's right. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. Because every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. The best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. So when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette, faded off to sleep. Somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even, and in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run, and you never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Say you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run, and you never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. All right. Well, let's say hi to the folks who are here and see what's in the requests. Okay, let's see here. Hey, David. So what's up, Steve? Nice to have you with us. Hello, Jack. Evening to you as well. Catherine, I believe, joining us from Greece. Thank you for being here. Late night for you. Hello, Allison. Thank you very much for being here. Ted, always a pleasure to see you. DJ wants to hear a little Elton John, Benny and the Jets. Okay, thank you for the request. Hi, Tom. Thomas is here. Burn in Love by Elvis Presley. Have I watched Lilo and Stitch? Maybe, but like so long ago, I don't remember much about it. Little Tom Jones, huh? Unusual. Let's see what I can do. I did not know that. I know the Judds, and I did not know that they covered that song or that it was in Lilo and Stitch. But thank you for the trivia. That's very cool. I'll have to check it out because I like the Judds. Hey, Dakota, how we doing? I love L.A. Kind of. I don't know. Let me pull the lyrics up and see if it sparks a little memory for me. Hi, Leo. Hi, Steve. My friend John Rafferty and Stephanie Rogers is a big fan of Elton John. You do Don't Let the Sun Go Down, and when George Michael says, ladies and gentlemen, can you... I'll try to remember to do that. Thanks, Leo.
Hello, Alana. Thank you very much. Good to have you with us. Hello, I wish I knew how to pronounce your name. I do not. I don't know how to read that alphabet, but thank you so much for being here. Ted has a request. Says, how about some more country music like All My Exes Live in Texas or that Georgia Satellite song? All right. Thank you very much, Ted. See what we can do. Well, let's get started here. Let's do this Elvis song first. Okay. Here we go.
Lord Almighty, feel my temperature rising. Higher, higher, burning through to my soul. Girl, 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 you're gonna set me on fire. My brain is flaming, I don't know which way to go. Your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir. You light my morning sky, burning love. Ooh, feel my temperature rising. Help me, must be 109. Burning, 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 nothing old can cool me. I just might turn to smoke, but I feel fine. 'Cause your kisses lift me higher, the sweet song of a choir. And you light up my sky with a burning love. It's coming closer, flames are now licking the body. Please won't you help me? I feel like I'm slipping away. Hard to breathe, chest is heaving. Lord Almighty, I'm burning a hole where I lay. 'Cause your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir. And light my morning sky with burning love. Let me see. Burning love. Burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. Just a hunk of burning love. Burning hunk of burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. Just a hunk of burning love.
All right, a little Elvis Presley there for Thomas. Let me pull up the words to this Randy Newman song here. Let me see if this sparks my memory on how the whole I definitely do not remember the whole, like, let me see. Roll down the window. Imperial Highway. That's still raining on my sun. I'm too high there. So the opening of this is, I don't remember what the melody is like, but I'll just make something up because it's kind of a free-form thing where he's like, I hate New York City, 'cause it's cold and damp, and all the people dressed like monkeys. Let's leave Chicago to the Eskimos. That town's a little too rugged for you and me, you bad girl. Making this up because I can't exactly remember the melody, but I think I'm kind of on rolling down Imperial Highway, big nest ready at my side, Santa Ana, wind blowing high, rolling north, so I'm gonna ride, roll down the window, put down the top, crank up the Beach Boys, baby. And then eventually he's like, I love LA. We love it. We love it. I need to look that. I can't really play that one. I'm sorry. I need to look it up though. It's funny that you asked for that one because it popped up in my YouTube feed the other day, and I actually did listen to it once, but I just, it's like I can't remember how the melody goes, right, all the way through it, but I was watching his performance of it when he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so I promise I will give that one some actual attention so that we can do it for real. I need to immerse myself in Randy Newman anyway. In fact, I should do a whole like feature on Randy Newman sometime for the Talkin' Piano Man show. So sorry for not getting it for real there, Dakota, but thanks for planting the seed in my mind. I promise we'll get to it for real. Okay, let's do DJ. I'm gonna do yours a little later in the show because it's kind of that kind of a song. Let's do this one for Leo. And let me see here. There's special instructions here. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Rogers. Okay. Try to remember that. I can't lie. No more of your darkness. All my pictures seem to fade to black and white. I'm growing tired, and time stands still before here on the ladder of my life. It's too late to save myself from falling. I
took a chance. It changed your way of life. But you misread my meaning when I met you. Close the door and left me blinded by the light. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, always someone else I see. Just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Oh, 'cause losing everything is like the sun going down on me. I can't find the right romantic line. See me once, see the way I feel. Don't discard me just because you think I mean you harm. But these cuts I have. Wait a minute. We got to backtrack just a little bit. Sun going down on me. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Rogers. There we go. I can't find the right romantic line. See me once, see the way I feel. Don't discard me just because you think I mean you harm. But these cuts I have, they need love to help them heal. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, always someone else I see. Just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Oh, but losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, always someone else I see. Just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Oh, losing everything is like the sun going down on me.
Let's see if we have any other requests coming in. I've got a couple more here in the queue, but let's just keep up with the comment feed. All right. Let me see here if I can remember how this one goes. I'm just looking for the right key here. Okay, well, I'm going to try this. Little Led Zeppelin here, and this could be a total disaster, but I'm going to try it anyway. This is for Jan. There's a lady who's sure all the glitter that's gone. Oh, wait. All that glitters is gone. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed. With a word, she can get what she came for. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. Excuse me. Let me see here. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure. 'Cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven. I don't really know where I'm at here. This is, let me see here. So I'm just going to go to this part. And as we wind on down the road, our shadows taller than our soul. There walks the lady we all know, who shines a white light and wants to show how everything still turns to gold. And if you listen very hard, the tune will come to you at last. When all the one and one is all, to be a rock and
to heaven. That's just good enough. I'm going to rate that one a Milli Vanilli. Downeaster Alexa, good tune. Okay. Why don't we just do that one now? So Downeaster Alexa is kind of a fun song. It's Billy Joel's contribution to folk music. He wanted to write something that would be kind of a folk song, and this one is interesting. Usually in pop music or rock music, you feel the backbeats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. But on this song, you very much feel 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you come down, you're feeling the on beats instead of the back beats. So let's all get in the mood here. Well, I'm on the Downeaster Alexa, and I'm cruising through Block Island Sound. I've charted a course to the vineyard, but tonight I am Nantucket bound. We took on diesel back in Montauk yesterday. We left this morning from the Bell and Gardner's Bay. Like all the locals here, I've had to sell my home. Too proud to leave, I worked my fingers to the bone so I could own my Downeaster Alexa. Then I go where the ocean is deep. There are giants out there in the canyons, and a good captain can't fall asleep. I've got bills to pay, and children who need clothes. I don't let's fish out there, but where God only knows. Say these waters aren't what they used to be, but I got people back on land who count on me. So if you see my Downeaster Alexa, if you work with the rod and the reel, tell my wife I am trolling Atlantis, and I still have my hands on the wheel. I-oh. as a bay man like my father was before. I can't make a living as a bay man anymore. There ain't much future for a man who works the sea. There ain't no island left for islanders like me. Hey, David. Oh, gosh. Well, that reminds me, I was kind of young when I started doing this. I'm not so young anymore, but that is awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I am doing very well. And thank you for watching and for learning and for taking the time to let me know that it made an impact. Hey, Bill Hasty, how we doing? All right, so Ted wants to hear some authentic country music from George Strait. I just have to find some words here. Must be spelling it wrong. That happens. I love this site, but it's a little bit finicky sometimes about that. Let's see here. Oh. My exes. Yeah. That was why you have to spell it in order for it to come up in the search on this lyric site. You have to spell X as EX''S. Oh, I tell you. Okay. So this song was a big hit for George Strait in the mid-'80s. Probably here. Okay. So this is for our friend Ted in the Bay Area of California. All my exes live in Texas. Texas is a place I dearly love to be, but all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana wanted me to push her broom. Sweet Eileen in Abilene forgot I hung the moon. And Allison's in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. And Dimples, who's now lives in Temple's, got the law looking for me. And all my exes live in Texas. Texas is a place I dearly love to be, but all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. I remember that old Frio River where I learned to swim, but it brings to mind another time where I wore my welcome fin, my transcendental meditation. I go there each and every night, but I always come back to myself long before daylight. And all my exes live in Texas. And Texas is the place I dearly love to be, but all my exes live in Texas. Therefore I reside in Tennessee. Some folks think I'm hiding. It's been rumored that I died, but I'm alive and well in Tennessee.
Oh, good old George Strait. Keeping it country, no matter what country music's up to at the moment. Okay, well, you know, I usually can do, there's one or two Eagles songs I can do. The Eagles are difficult because anything that Don Henley has a co-write on, he has like literally like a weird YouTube Gestapo group that go around and take the videos down and and then put copyright strikes on your channel. So I'm very, very cautious about messing with the Eagles songs, because for some reason Don just doesn't believe that we should be covering his music on YouTube, which is a real shame. I'm a big fan. I'd love to do a lot of their songs and a lot of his songs that he's done since he left the group. So I think one that doesn't get me in any trouble because it wasn't written at all by him would be this one.
I like the way sparkling earrings ring against your skin so brown. I'd like to spend with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. I get a peaceful
I should have brought the words up. I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. Oh, but she can take you anyway. Don't already know how to go. I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. Something tells me I may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my other ear, telling me I may never see you again. I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. 'Cause I'm already standing. I'm already standing on the ground. Hey, thanks, Joe. Always a pleasure to see you. Joining us from England, let's try this Tom Jones song here for Thomas. I may have the same problem with this that I do with the Randy Newman song. All right, well, we'll give this a try. If it falls apart in the middle, we can at least say Steve did his best.
not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I want it now. It's not unusual to go out at any time. When I see you out and about, it's such a crime. If you should ever want to be loved by anyone, it's not unusual. Wait. It's not unusual. It happens every day, no matter what you say. It happens all the time. Love will never do what you want to do. Why can't this crazy love be mine? It's not unusual to be mad with anyone. It's not unusual to be sad with anyone. But if I ever find that you changed at any time, it's not unusual to find that I'm in love with you. 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 I'm gonna bail out of that before I get myself in trouble. Okay. We're going to do this one for Ted, and then I got one for DJ. So Ted wanted to hear some Georgia Satellites. Okay, let me try this. I haven't done this one in a while. Got a little chain in my pocket, got jangling bang. I want to call you on the telephone, give you a ring. But each time we talk, I get the same old thing. Oh, with no huggy nuggies until I get a wedding ring. Honey, my baby, don't put my love upon a shelf. Said don't give me no lines and put your hands to yourself. Say my baby, 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 why you wanna treat me this way? I'm still your lover boy, still feel the same way. Keep talking story about pre-milking a cow. Said no huggy, no kissing until I get wet now. My honey, my baby, don't put my love upon no shelf. Said don't give me no lines and keep your hands to yourself. Pretty bad, I was about to give in. Started talking about true love, started talking about sin. And I said, baby, I'll live with you for the rest of my life. Said no huggy, no kissing until you make me your wife. My honey, my baby, don't put my love upon no shelf. Said don't give me no lines and you keep that thing to yourself.
have any other requests? All right, this one's for DJ.
Shake it loose together, the spotlight's hitting something that's been known to change the weather. Kill the fighting cop tonight, so stick around. You're gonna hear electric music, solid walls of sound. So Candy and Ronnie ain't seen them yet. Whoa, they're so spaced out. But Benny and the Jets. Oh, 'cause they were wet in the waterfall. Benny, she's a relic queen. Got electric boots and Moe suits. I read it in a magazine. No more. So Benny and the Jets. Plug into the faithless, maybe they're blind. Benny made some made sense. We shall survive, let us take ourselves along. Find a birds out in the street to find it right and a wrong. So Candy and Ronnie, have you seen them yet? Oh, so spaced out. So Benny and the Jets. She's a relic queen. Got electric boots, Moe suits. I read it in a magazine. No more. Simple Benny and the Jets. Yeah.
Okay, that brings me up to date with my requests, or with the requests that have come in. So I'm going to play a song or two of mine while we wait, if anyone else has anything else they want to hear. All right, let me see if I have the lyrics to this. Some of my stuff is online, and I mean, like, all of them are on the streaming services, but some of my song lyrics have gotten populated out into the lyric sites, and some of them have not. Okay. So this one I wrote, I don't know, maybe 2010-ish. But I didn't record it and put it out until 2018. Microsoft Word is really taking a long time to open. It's gotten buggier and buggier the longer I've owned it. It's starting to annoy me. I don't know. This song was a little bit scoundrelish of me, I guess, in a way. It's about a guy who goes on a date. They have a really good time. And he's just like, hey, let's go ahead and close escrow tonight, shall we? Just being honest. That's what it's about. But I liked this one. I came up with some key changes that I liked in this one, and some other things. Boy, this is taking forever to load. This is embarrassing. Okay, there we go. It's about time. For Pete's sake. So this is on my 2018 album, Keep This Party Rolling. See if I can remember how to play it.
that you walked into the bar, you caught my eye. Everybody else just disappeared. The urge to come and talk to you was so strong deep inside. Desire overpowered all my fear. And I see the conflict and the yearning in your eyes. So let's just make tonight about tonight. Let's make tonight about tonight, and let tomorrow be tomorrow. Let's close the blinds and turn out all the lights. The future might hold nothing, oh, but now it feels so right. So why not make tonight about tonight? You feel so good inside my arms, so close to me. Your perfume has me nestled in a trance. Chemistry is off the charts, growing steadily. Where's it gonna go after this dance? I know you wonder what might happen down the line. Please, let's make tonight about tonight. So let tonight about tonight, and let tomorrow be tomorrow. Let's close the blinds and turn out all the lights. The future might hold nothing, oh, but now it feels so right. Why not make tonight about tonight? So many people yearn for one night of fire. You know we have that at our feet. And if it never went beyond tonight's desire, please tell me how bad could that be? Let's make tonight about tonight, and let tomorrow be tomorrow. Let's close the blinds and turn out all the lights. The future might hold nothing, oh, but now it feels so right. So why not make tonight about tonight? Let's close the blinds and turn out all the lights. The future might hold nothing, oh, but now it feels so right. So why not make tonight about tonight? All right. I'd rather be rich. Okay. I haven't played that one. Well, maybe I played that recently once. But yeah, that's cool. I enjoy playing that one. So this song, well, first of all, let me just say, hey there, Captain Fantastic. Thank you very much. I appreciate you stopping by. Love Michigan. Beautiful state. Beautiful state. Anyway, but I don't know where you are on the whole college thing, but I'm a Michigan State fan.
I'm not a University of Michigan fan, but anyway. But we can be friends no matter what. It's great to have you with us. Oh my goodness, laptop. It says, hi Steve, big fan from Hyderabad, India. Love you back. Thank you so much. Amazing. Okay, so let me find the words to this one while we're at it. So the song that Ted asked for, I wrote because my dad had this thing on his, like a plaque on the wall of his office, back when he had a clothing store. And it said, I've been rich and I've been poor, ... I'd rather be rich. Which always made me chuckle, but it also kind of sounded like it needed like a novelty song written around it, you know, like, and I came up with an idea for a country swing kind of song, and that's what I did with it. And we put this on the same album as the last one, Keep This Party Rolling, 2018. It's on Spotify and Amazon Music and Apple Music and all that stuff. So go check it out if you like. And this is my tongue-in-cheek song that I wrote around that plaque at my dad's office. Well, I was brought up in a family with good old-fashioned views. You work from dawn till dusk. On Sundays you pray in church pews. We were all taught money was the root of all things bad. But how could they know when money's never something that they had? I was poor most all my life, I know the drill. My only tool was duct tape, and I couldn't pay my bills. I heard of other channels, CBS and NBC, but I could not afford cable on my hand-me-down TV. I've stayed at no-tell motels, and I've stayed at the Ritz. I've been rich and I've been poor, I'd rather be rich. Still don't think that happiness is something you can buy, but I also don't think poverty puts a twinkle in your eye. And no fun wearing shoes with holes when it's raining and it's cold, 'cause even Walmart prices are just too high to afford. I've had to snack on stale crackers, and I've had banana splits. I've been rich and I've been poor, I'd rather be rich, that's right. Being rich don't have to mean you eat caviar, and you don't have to be snob and drive a fancy car. I proudly drive an F-150, and I still eat eggs and grits, but I've been rich and I've been poor, I'd rather be rich, hell yes. I've been rich and I've been poor. Trust me on this one, folks. I'd rather be rich. Oh, that was fun. Thanks, Ted. There was another one I wanted to play for you. So, let me find it here. All right, so my sister, Tracy, one time said in my presence, I don't know, this has got to be like 2008. And she was having a conversation with some friends of hers. She was still single at the time, and she was well into her 30s. And she said, and I don't remember the context, how the conversation came up, but she said, I'm not going to settle. I'm going to wait my turn. She said, I've always known. She said, I'm waiting for the good dudes. Or, like some good dudes will be in marriages that last, but at least some of the good dudes will be in marriages that fall apart. I'll pick one off at that point. I have always known I would be a second-round draft pick. And first of all, I think I was taking a drink of like water or possibly soda at the time. I think I might have snotted it out my nose because I thought it was so funny. But then I was like, now if that doesn't deserve a damn song, I don't know what does. So I wrote this song called Second Round Draft Pick, and it had a really fun experience putting the track together for it. This came out also in 2018 on Keep This Party Rolling. And my longtime guitar player that does pretty much all of my session work for me is Chris Pinnock, who was Chicago's guitar player from 1980 to about early 86, and just brilliant player. He was there during like you're the meaning in my life, you're the inspiration. He was there during that whole era, which is amazing. So he's always had lots of great stories to tell me, which have been thrilling. But there's another guy in the band from 1982 until 2009, named Bill Champlin, who is a multi-instrumentalist and was also a singer in the group. So you might know Bill's voice from If You See Me Walking By and the Tears Are in My Eyes, look away, baby, look away. Don't look at me, I don't want you to see me this way. He also is a good rhythm guitar player, and he's an excellent keyboardist, and he specializes in Hammond organ. And I ended up getting his email address somehow, and he has been a nice sort of mentor from afar for me. We're not friends or anything, but he has always been very kind to answer my questions about the industry and about various things. And I asked him if he would be interested in playing an organ part for this song, and he said yes. And so by this time he was out of Chicago, and Chris Pinnock was no longer in Chicago. So I created a little bit of a Chicago reunion, if you will, of former Chicago band members, putting this one together. But it all started with my sister and that silly thing that she said. And I was like, God, if that's not a song, I don't know what is. And so this is what I came up with. Second round draft pick. Let me see.
I'm not the one you fell in love with at 18, and I didn't take you to the prom, and everyone's best friend, nobody's boyfriend. But honey, those days are gone. It's true that high school wasn't when I hit my peak, but I'm finding lately things are looking up for me, and I'll get drafted in the second round, and I don't let it get me down. No, 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 oh, no, no, no. You're starting to look great. You're starting to think I look pretty good, just like I always knew you would. Yeah, 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 yeah. And when I finally settle down, it's gonna stick. I'm proud to be a second round draft pick. You all got married to the rowdies and the jocks, 'cause they were so hot and cool. Turns out that all they want to do is sit in rots, but they really had you fooled. But me and all the guys that you never even saw have come into our own, and we are ready to lift off. I'll get drafted in the second round, and I don't let it get me down. And no, 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 no. Starting to think I look pretty good, just like I always knew you would. Yeah, 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 yeah. And when I finally settle down, it's gonna stick. So I'm proud to be a second round draft pick. Woo! Ladies, let go of the past. You needn't feel tense. You gotta kiss a lot of frogs before you find a prince. Well, I'll get drafted in the second round, and I don't let it get me down. And no, 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 oh, no, 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 no. You're starting to think I look pretty good, just like I always knew you would. Yeah, 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 yeah. And when I finally settle down, it's gonna stick. I'm proud to be a second round draft pick. Yeah. Uh-huh, yeah. You got my number, ladies. Okay. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, how about that? We've already gone past time about 10 minutes, but that was fun. Thanks for letting me share a few of my songs. That'll be happening more and more. Songwriting is about to become a much bigger part of my life, and I'm sure that'll be reflected. But don't worry, it's not going to get in the way of like playing Billy Joel and Elton John and all the things that we do on the channel. So, but I'll have more to say about that in the coming weeks. So, okay, everybody, take care. Remember, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And give as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can. Make it count, folks. We don't know how long we've got. Leave all of it on the field. Don't have any regrets. I love you guys, and I'll see you, hopefully I'll see a lot of you on Sunday for the all request show.
And we'll be back here next Wednesday with another songwriter feature leading into some requests as well. So take care, everyone.